Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is how I'm going to be speaking today. Just because I've been watching The Crown and I forgot for 2 days I was supposed to have a British accent, I kind of got very local, very raz. You know that yalaya anybody? Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the new accent that I have. Now today's video is not going to be shot in this accent because I'm not quite ready. I need to watch about 3 episodes of The Crown so that my British accent can be perfect. So today I'm just going to chat with you guys like we normally do. Do you know what I mean? Right. I did promise you guys that I was going to share with you guys how I made my first 10 million naira. Now I decided to do 10 million because Mosh, thank you, yeah, that's me. I decided to do 10 million because I couldn't quite remember when I made my first 1 million naira. And I don't think if I ever made 1 million naira at a go. I think it was probably doing jobs here, jobs there, you rub it together. And you either have short of 1 million or maybe above 1 million. But what I do remember is 5 years ago, 2015, I got my first upfront 10 million naira check, guys. Whew! You know, at that time, I didn't even think I was worth that much. I remember when the brand contacted, you know, my team members to say that they wanted to shoot a commercial first in the previous year. Now, this commercial was supposed to be for this brand, and they were launching in Nigeria. And, you know, for the commercial, I think we charged them maybe about 3 million. I can't remember, in fairness. But we shot this commercial and I moved on from it. And I remember ending of the year, I got a phone call again from someone that worked in that company saying that the MD of the company would like to take me to dinner just to say thank you as an appreciation because the commercial did the highest views on YouTube that they had and also did very well on television. So you know when you've done a job like months before and you move on because everybody's in this hustle, you don't really go to bed thinking, you know, I do think about it, I do hope the clients are happy, but, you know, I moved on and just thought, okay, no problem. And then I think the MD traveled, and then we couldn't meet till January. Guys, I remember vividly because it was maybe January 15th, 2015. So November, my birthday that year was when they said the MD wanted to have dinner, yeah? So I remember we met maybe 3rd or 4th week in November. So I remember my birthday in 2014, that was when I got the call from someone that worked in the company saying, oh, happy birthday, and that the MD would like to take me to dinner because they wanted to also say thank you, that the advert I shot for them was doing the best on YouTube in terms of numbers and, you know, even on television because it was on television as well. So I was like, really? You know how it's not every brand that comes back to actually tell you that or give you that sort of feedback. That made me feel really, really excited because I thought, okay, at least I'm doing something well. And my birthday came past. I didn't hear back from them. I think 3 weeks in the month of November, they finally called and said the MD was back in town and he just wanted to meet me one-on-one. So went to dinner. A lot of their staff members were there. I can't remember, it was a restaurant in VI. And when we were leaving, he did say thank you. They had like a vote of thanks. And I just thought, oh, well, this is new. This was like 2014, guys. And then when I was leaving, he gave me an envelope. And I opened it and there was some dollars in there just to say happy birthday. So I was really thankful. I thought the brand was warm. I thought nice. They never said anything about wanting to work with me in the future. New Year came. I went to Shiloh. I must change hands, praying about the year. Oh Lord, I need to make money. Oh Lord, this year has to be different. Oh Lord, because you know I don't hustle. If I sit down and tell you how hard I have hustled, you people will not even believe it. I laugh when I see people say so many things about me now because I sit there and I think, where were you guys when I was literally with only 1 pair of shoes to every event, doing my makeup myself because I could not afford to even put together a team. So New Year started. Don't let me go away from the story because this story is very important, yeah? And I remember like on the 15th of January, I got another phone call from someone that worked in the company saying they would like to have a meeting and they wanted to work with me. So I thought maybe another ad they want to shoot. 2 million, 3 million, 3.5. Not a bad way to start the year. Some people are still trying to start their year in January. 3.5 million is chasing you. That's a lot of money, and this was like in 2015. So I mean, when they called and said they wanted to work with me again, I probably thought, okay, maybe they want to shoot another advert because that's the reason why they took me out to dinner, right? So I was thinking, at least maybe we'll charge them 3.5, 4 million. not a bad way to start the year. This was 2015. A lot of people are just getting started in the year. Not many people even know how their year is going to pan out. And in January, they're already chasing you with max 3 million naira at least, because we would definitely build them for longevity in terms of how long the video is going to be on YouTube, how long the video is going to be on television, how long the campaign is going to run for. So that's what me and my manager were busy thinking. And then we go to the meeting and they're like, oh, they want me to be the face of the brand. And I mean, prior to that, I'd gotten a lot of endorsements, but I hadn't had an endorsement that was paying me above 10 million naira. And the thing with endorsements in Nigeria is sometimes they give you like anywhere in the world, 50% off, 60% off. So you never really sort of like, get the entire money. So the endorsement might be worth 15 million, for instance, and they will pay you maybe like 3 months or 6 months, it's never really upfront. So I sat in front of them thinking, face of the brand, okay, I don't want to give too much about the brand because if I do, I'm not supposed to share this kind of information and I don't want them to, think that I'm putting their business out in the streets. So we sat across from each other and let's just say we had that conversation and a check was written and it was 10 million naira. Sherry, that was the day Timo Mopemuti arrived. Those that don't understand my local parlance, that was the day that I knew that I had arrived. That was the day that I finally felt like I was seen. I was like, wow. So this thing I started, this thing that people will call me empty and everywhere you go, this thing that people will abuse me, she does too much, she's always everywhere, she's just always taking pictures, Ashe, somebody can pay first installment, 10 million naira check. You guys, my first instinct when I left the office, I got into the car, I screamed on, because you have to pose. You can't let them know that you've never seen that kind of money before. That's the game. Do you understand? Because once you do, they will also think, did we pay over too much? So of course I sat in that chair, thought, no, let's make it this. I think I was even going for 15. I just try my luck. 10 million shingba, I don't have my account, but I just said, well, let me just try. Say, okay, let's start with 15 million and then we can renegotiate again. And they were like, no, they will write a check of 10 million naira here, there. The manager was still doing hard guy. Sonia, shout out to you. I remember I kicked him under the table like, oh boy, you know how we walked into this place? So yeah, between you and I. Then he kept thinking, no, if she wears something, it will sell out. Shout out to those that believe in us even when we don't believe ourselves. I sat there, I was like, okay, anyone goes. Let's just say I walked out of that office with a check of 10 million naira. I did not sleep that night too. Hey, me from Idore Hills, Ondo State, Idore local government area. I have hammered in Lagos big girl. How many people were earning 10M in 2015 at the start of the year, you people? The way I rolled on the floor, did my prayers that night, the next day, went to the bank, shining my teeth from here to there. Even if the teller greeted me good morning, I think I said good morning like 6 times because the morning was good. Everything around was bright and beautiful. I was 10 million naira richer. Are you joking? Then all the things that I've dreamt about, I can finally go shopping a little bit, invest in my brand, photography skills, make sure that, I was already having those dreams. But the very first thing I did was pay my tithe. And I think that was the first time that I gave God that kind of amount of money in one sitting. I think it was 1 million naira. And I was like, rich people in church, they boast of giving 1 million naira. Me, okay, I can say, thank you, Jesus, for saving me. And here is 1M. So I did that. It's a personal thing. I always pay my tithe because, I don't like to say because it works for me because I feel like we're trying to say it's almost like jazz. Like, it's just a personal thing that I do. So, of course, I did that. I removed that one first. And I shared money with my siblings, sent them some money, tell them that I've arrived. Then I, shopped small because before then, I think people used to, Bella Nigeria, when they put up my picture, they'll be like, is it only this shoe she has? Always wearing this one shoe, one gold shoe. At least I could now buy, Christian Louboutin. I could buy some just to add to the place to say I've arrived. And, for me, what that did for me mentally was also sort of make me feel like my work was worth it. We had an amazing relationship with this particular brand. I remember wearing something and they sold out in 5 hours. Prior to that particular moment, I would have designers that I would wear things from, would beg for clothes then, please, just style me, I have this event. Some of them will even insult you, they won't pick up your phone call, they will talk anyhow. Oh, she does not fit my brand. No, my brand is bigger than TokeMoments. I don't want to see her in the brand, But I remember prior to that, Some designers will send me gifts. Me too, I'll now do video for them. Say, I just received these gifts, not knowing that I was advertising for them because I did not know about influencers market. You guys, I can't even lie on my vlog. It's not as if I woke up one day, I'll do another video talking about how to become an influencer. I don't think I had a Bible of influencing. I just used to share my lifestyle, just video and do certain things. So when I would wear something, some of them would send me back things to say thank you. And I didn't know why they were sending me back to say thank you. I just thought maybe they liked me until I wore this outfit from this brand. And in 5 hours, their website was totally sold out. That was when I knew the power of influence. I knew that my voice mattered. I knew I was onto something. I knew that from all the days of not feeling motivated and sometimes feeling as if I wanted to quit and feeling like this isn't working and thinking that it's not going to happen for me, it was beginning to pay off. I mean, before then I'd been the face of some brands, but I hadn't gotten this amount of money, you know, that really was a major point in my life where just believing in what I do and working really hard, somebody could sit across from me in 2015 and say, yeah, we'll pay you 10 million naira before you leave this office just to start a relationship. I'm not going to tell you guys what the entire contract was worth, but that was the very first time I received a check of 10 million naira. And today, let's just say we're earning more than that. Okay, loading. Let's just say that, you know, the Lord has been good. He's been merciful. We earn more than that these days, you know. We don't even start talking about that now. You know, we don't do that over here. Let's just say that. But I would really like to also use an opportunity to thank all the brands that took a chance with me, all the brands that saw what I didn't see even when I started, all the brands that despite all the negativity, the too much talk and all of that out there, all they saw was the conversion and they saw the numbers. And I am proud to say that TokeMoments brand converts. Boom, drops mic. Thank you guys for watching. For anyone out there who is feeling like nothing is working, I do hope that this video has inspired you to think of your days of humble beginnings. For you, some people, it might be 100 million that they first earned and they would like to share. By all means, we'd love to watch. For some, they're feeling like, oh, you know, would I ever earn 10 million naira? Keep at it. Trust me, someone is watching. I always say this to people. You never know who is watching. You never know that job that you're doing and you're disgruntled because you feel like you're not being paid enough. You don't know the doors that might open. Imagine if I didn't settle, like when they came to talk to me about the advert and how long it was going to run for. For some people, they might have thought you got paid 3 million naira to shoot an ad for a year. That's small money. Do you understand? Because the revenue they're getting on YouTube, the awareness for their brand is more than what they're giving to you. You know, I didn't have money. At that point, that was what was being offered to me and I took it. I spent 16 hours on the set of that commercial. I will never forget. We started, I think, at 7. I can't even begin to tell you the ruggedness, what I went through. There were times I just thought, how much is this money? You know, half of this money, you still pay manager, you still do. I was really, really, really down in the dumps. But I didn't even know that it was going to come out looking great. And afterwards, the brand will want to even sit down and have a conversation with me. So one thing led to another is basically what I'm trying to say to you. So, you know, don't be too hasty to dismiss certain things because you just don't know. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching my first 10 million naira video. I earn more than that right now. I can brag a little bit because I've tried. I've hustled. Okay? I'll chat with you guys in the next episode of TokeMoments.